Norway, where the power of nature intertwines with the Viking spirit. A mystical aura fills every corner of the country. It is a wild yet welcoming land that leaves a lasting impression on every traveler. Its villages exist in harmony with the untamed wilderness. Even in the most remote corners, life has taken hold. Natural wonders stand majestic, captivating with their beauty. Today, we venture into Norway's most mesmerizing places. Reaching even the most hidden and inaccessible spots. Geiranger Fjord. It is considered one of the most breathtaking fjords on the planet. Formed by glacial activity during the last ice age, it took shape over millennia. Glaciers carved deep valleys, which later filled with seawater as the ice retreated. The roads adapt to the steep terrain, featuring sharp curves and awe-inspiring landscapes. On the slopes, centuries-old farms remain, making use of every small patch of arable land. Boat tours reveal cascading waterfalls, tumbling down in multiple tiers, like the Seven Sisters. During spring and early summer, the water flow intensifies as nearby mountain ice melts. Trollstigen. The abundance of sharp turns and breathtaking views make this road truly one of a kind. "11 successive zigzag curves wind their way down the mountainside. Due to snowfall and potential rock slides, it typically opens in spring and closes in autumn. Inaugurated in 1936, its construction was a remarkable challenge on rugged, rocky terrain. The waterfall that cascades through Trollstigen is known as Stigfossen. For centuries, it has served as a natural landmark, helping locals navigate the region. Lisa Fjord. Located in Rogaland Province, in southwestern Norway, it is surrounded by towering cliffs. Lysefjord translates to the Fjord of Light, a name inspired by the pale color of its rocky walls. At the entrance of the fjord stands Preikestolen, a nearly square rock platform rising high above the waters. Its steep edges remain unprotected, making the experience of peering over the abyss especially intense. Another striking feature of this fjord is Sierra Bolten, a massive boulder wedged between two rock faces. During the last glaciation, moving water and ice transported rocks, leaving this block trapped in place. At the far end of the fjord lies Lysevegen Road, linking the small village of Lysebotn with the town of Sørdal. Its 27 hairpin turns twist up the mountainside, overcoming an elevation gain of nearly 900 meters, or 2,900 feet. Longfossen. With a drop of about 612 meters, or 2,000 feet, it ranks among Norway's tallest waterfalls. Unlike some remote and secluded falls, it remains accessible year-round. Longfossen translates roughly to the long waterfall, referring to its extended descent down the mountainside. Lovatnet. These stunning rivers flowing through southern Norway are overshadowed only by the majestic lakes nearby. Lovatnet, with its turquoise waters, rests within a mountainous valley. It is a glacial lake, its vibrant hue created by fine suspended particles from the surrounding ice. Nearby and less explored, Oldvatnet offers yet another glimpse of Norway's breathtaking natural beauty. Its crystal-clear waters mirror the towering peaks and the serenity of the blue sky. Lofoten Islands. Renowned for its towering mountains rising dramatically from the sea. This archipelago consists of thousands of small islets. It belongs to one of Europe's oldest geological formations, with rocks dating back up to 3 billion years. Although Lofoten is often associated with cold climates, some areas resemble tropical paradises. At the base of these mountains lies quaint fishing villages. Hamne, nestled between deep fjords, is one of the oldest settlements in Lofoten. In the past, ferries were the only means of connection between villages until bridges were built nearby. Nestled in a breathtaking setting, it is recognized as one of the most beautiful villages in the world. It has become a Norwegian icon, famed for its signature red cabins lining the dock. Across from the Rhine stands Rheinbringen, a mountain accessible via a stone staircase. Its construction relied on expert Sherpas, skilled in traditional Himalayan techniques. Though the trail is short, the steep incline makes the climb a true challenge. At the summit lies Rheinvatnet, a lake formed during the last glaciation. Located on the small island of Ostvågøy, this small cluster of islets is linked by bridges and known as the Venice of Lofoten. One of its most famous landmarks is the legendary football field, perched on a peninsula surrounded by sea and mountains. Trolltunga. This rocky ledge juts out from the mountain, towering above Lake Ringdalsvatnet. Trolltunga translates to troll's tongue, aptly named for its resemblance to the outstretched tongue of a colossal troll from Scandinavian mythology. Glacial forces shaped this formation, smoothing the rock layers and breaking off fragments over time. Reinheimen National Park. Located in central Norway, much of this vast reserve remains inaccessible by road. For centuries, locals have relied on the land for sustainable reindeer hunting, river fishing, and berry gathering. It is considered one of Norway's last great mountain ecosystems, with an environment that remains nearly untouched. Among its inhabitants is the wolverine, known for its fierce reputation. The park is also home to the rock ptarmigan, whose thick plumage, including feathered feet, provides insulation against the cold. Nearby stands the Kulling Bridge, a stone railway viaduct completed in 1923. It spans the Rama River, which winds its way through the scenic Romsdalen Valley. The Rama Railway crosses this bridge, offering a route through valleys, rivers, and cascading waterfalls. Saltstraumen. The waters of the Saltstraumen Strait create a massive marine whirlpool. A significant difference in water levels between the Skjerstad Fjord and the Norwegian Sea generates powerful tidal currents. This phenomenon occurs cyclically, repeating every 6 hours, as the water flows in and out. The currents are known for their speed and strength, posing a potential hazard to navigators. Trollfjord. This small yet stunning fjord lies between the Lofoten and Vesterålen Islands. A narrow entrance leads into a wide valley, framed by steep cliffs. Accessible only by boat, it remains an isolated and exclusive destination. Here, the Battle of Trollfjord took place in 1890, a pivotal moment when fishermen clashed with industrial companies, reshaping Norway's fishing industry. Trollveggen. Recognized as one of the tallest cliffs in Europe, its name, meaning Troll Wall, comes from Norwegian legends that tell of trolls inhabiting the area. It became a pioneering site for parachute jumping, but accidents eventually led to a ban. At the foot of the Troll Wall stretches the fertile Romsdalen Valley, where the Rama River winds through mountains and forests. North Cape. Here at the northernmost edge of the country, the waters of the Atlantic and Arctic Oceans meet. Often called the northernmost point of Europe, though Knivskjelljoden extends slightly farther. The main attraction is the towering cliff overlooking the Barents Sea, marked by the iconic globe sculpture. Reindeer sightings are common in the area, many belonging to the indigenous Sami communities. Svalbard. Located in the Arctic Ocean, this archipelago lies halfway between mainland Norway and the North Pole. Around 65% of its land is protected by nature reserves. It has an Arctic climate, with long dark winters and short summers illuminated by the midnight sun. Spitsbergen is the largest island and the only one with significant settlements, including the capital, Longyearbyen. Originally founded as a mining town, it has evolved into a hub for tourism, research, and academia. Locally known as Isbjorn, polar bears are the great symbol of Svalbard. It is estimated that these predators outnumber the human population of the archipelago. Walrus colonies have made a comeback after decades of intensive hunting. Today, they can be spotted along the coasts and waters around Spitsbergen, especially in summer. Svalbard reindeer are a unique subspecies adapted to harsh conditions, smaller than their mainland counterparts. Their diet is minimal, consisting of lichens, mosses, and tundra vegetation. Near Longyearbyen stands the Global Seed Vault. This underground facility was built to safeguard seed samples from around the world as a backup in case of global catastrophe. Songinja Fjord. Nicknamed the King of the Fjords, it stands as the longest and deepest in the country. Archaeological finds and historical documents reveal Viking traces and ancient trade routes in the area. Stretching approximately 204 kilometers, 127 miles, it extends from the North Sea inland. Its waters often shimmer in shades of blue-green, while the slopes are covered in dense forests of conifers and birches. Arlandsfjord, a branch of Sognefjord, winds its way toward the village of Flam. This small town has inspired well-known fairy tales. Despite having only a few hundred residents, it welcomes thousands of visitors daily during peak season. Stegerstein is a viewing platform that juts out into the open air, featuring glass railings for a clear view of Arlandsfjord. It is part of Norway's national tourist routes, a program highlighting scenic spots with well-developed infrastructure. Flamsbana. This scenic railway connects Myrtle Station with the village of Flam. It winds through the Flamsdalen Valley, a gorge filled with meadows and flowing rivers. In just under an hour, the train travels past snow-capped peaks, lush valleys, and countryside farms. With a 55% gradient, it ranks among the steepest non-cable or cogwheel railways in the world. Along the route, waterfalls cascade down the mountainsides, their flow increasing with spring thaw or after heavy rains. Fullgafana Glacier. Norway's third largest glacier, it is part of the Fullgafana National Park. Its colors range from the brilliant white of fresh snow to the deep blue of compact ice. Fractures form due to the movement and pressure exerted on the ice. They are especially common in areas where the glacier advances rapidly or crosses steep inclines. Berbreen is one of its many glacial tongues. Towering seracs emerge as the ice mass breaks apart over uneven terrain. These striking formations reflect the glacier's slow yet constant movement. Runda Island. This small island is home to a vast colony of seabirds. Dozens of species nest here, particularly along the steep coastal cliffs. The Atlantic puffin, known for its colorful beak, arrives to breed between April and August. It digs, burrows, or uses grassy crevices to lay its single egg. Large colonies gather, and by August, they begin migrating offshore, where they spend the rest of the year. Tisfjord. This deep fjord dominates the landscape in northern Norway. Its inner waters remain calm, while the mouth is exposed to winds and strong currents from the Norwegian Sea. It gained fame in the late 1980s and 1990s as one of the best places in the country for spotting orcas. Large herring populations once drew these whales to feed during winter. Over time, while orcas still visit, shifting fish migration patterns have pushed the schools farther north. Lyngen Alps. Stretching between Lyngen Fjord and Ølsfjord, this mountain range lies north of the Arctic Circle. Its jagged peaks, many of which remain snow-covered year-round, create a striking landscape. These mountains are wild and remote, with few paved roads leading into the area. Near the village of Lyngseidet sits Bleisvatnet Lake. It is known for its striking turquoise hue. Fed by meltwater from a nearby glacier, its waters remain icy cold. Northern Lights. A breathtaking natural phenomenon, Norway offers some of the best conditions to witness them. The Lofoten Islands, Svalbard, and Tromsø are among the country's top spots for aurora viewing. In Sami culture, the lights were believed to be the glow of spirits or a celestial fire. The sun releases solar wind, which travels rapidly through space. When these charged particles collide with atoms and molecules in Earth's ionosphere, they emit energy in the form of light. Green is the most common hue. Red appears due to oxygen at higher altitudes, while blue and violet tones result from nitrogen's influence. Midnight sun. This phenomenon occurs when the sun remains above the horizon, happening in latitudes near or beyond the Arctic Circle. During the northern summer, from May to late July, the North Pole tilts toward the sun, preventing complete nightfall in far northern regions. The farther north one travels, the longer the stretch of continuous daylight, lasting for months in place like Svalbard. Although the sun stays above the horizon, it never rises too high, creating soft lighting and an extended twilight effect. Jostedalsbreen National Park. Home to Jostedalsbreen, the largest glacier in mainland Europe. It formed during the last ice age as massive snow deposits compressed over time. As temperatures fluctuated and snow accumulated year after year, it gradually turned into glacial ice. Over thousands of years, the moving ice carved out U-shaped valleys, deep gorges, and alpine lakes. In some areas, holes can be seen in the glacier, created by internal pressure and meltwater flow. Rago National Park. Located near the Swedish border, this protected area lies in northern Norway. Together with adjacent Swedish national parks, it forms one of the largest protected spaces in Europe. The park shelters Arctic pine and birch forests, providing refuge for a variety of species. Due to its remote location, proper preparation and suitable gear are essential for visitors. One of Rago's highlights is Little Verevasforsen, a stunning waterfall fed by glacial lakes and meltwater rivers. Dovrefell Sundalsfjella National Park. This mountainous region has historically served as a key passage between southern and northern Norway. Low temperatures sustain alpine and tundra vegetation, including mosses, lichens, and dwarf shrubs. A mix of harsh climate, high altitude, and minimal human presence has allowed endemic species to thrive. Muskoxen were reintroduced to Dovrefell in the mid-20th century, after being extinct in Europe for thousands of years. Today, their population has become a regional symbol, with thick fur adapted to Arctic conditions. Senja. Norway's second-largest island, bordered to the north by the Norwegian Sea. Nicknamed Norway in miniature, it showcases a wide range of landscapes, from dramatic peaks and fjords to serene beaches. Its western coast features sharp mountains plunging into the sea. Further inland and along the eastern shore, the terrain softens into valleys, lakes, and boreal forests. Fishing remains a key economic driver alongside aquaculture and tourism. Among its villages, Grillefjord stands out, nestled within a fjord and surrounded by towering mountains. Kiragiro. Located in southern Norway, this town is sometimes referred to as the Pearl of the Coast. It consists of 495 islands, islets, and reefs. Since the 17th century, it has served as a port for exporting timber to other European countries. Many of the wooden houses in the town center are protected for their historical and architectural significance. Alesund. This city lies at the mouth of Storfjorden, near a mountainous region. Built across several islands, it is connected by bridges and tunnels. On January 23, 1904, a devastating fire swept through much of the city. With intentional aid, it was rebuilt in the Art Nouveau style, giving its distinctive look. Every summer solstice, Ålesund hosts Slingings Ballet, a massive bonfire that burns on a small islet. Lottefossen. Cascading in two spectacular streams, this waterfall is accompanied by an elegant stone bridge near Hardanger Fjord. The first bridge was built in 1859, later expanded and modified as traffic increased. By the late 19th century, the waterfall was already drawing European aristocrats and artists seeking inspiration in Hardanger's landscapes. Oda. This village sits at the end of Sorfjorden, a southern branch of Hardanger Fjord. It serves as the main gateway for adventurers heading to Trolltunga. During the 20th century, it became an industrial hub, powered by hydroelectric energy from its many rivers and waterfalls. Tromsø. Recognized as one of northern Norway's most important cities. Its urban center is primarily located on Tromsøya Island, linked to the mainland by the Tromsø Bridge. In the 19th century, it became a launching point for polar expeditions, earning the nickname Gateway to the Arctic. At the heart of the city stands Tromsø Cathedral, the only wooden cathedral in Norway. The Fjellheisen cable car ascends Mount Storsteinen, offering panoramic views of the city, the fjord, and, with luck, the northern lights. Bergen. Norway's second largest city, located on the country's southwestern coast. Facing the North Sea, It serves as a gateway to fjords like Sonja Fjord and Hardanger Fjord. Renowned for its frequent rainfall, the climate fosters lush, green landscapes. The historic center is filled with narrow cobbled streets, wooden houses, and classic Scandinavian architecture. Historically, Bergen's port was a vital hub for Norwegian trade, facilitating the movement of goods in and out of the country. The row of wooden houses along the wharf once formed a key part of the Hanseatic League, a medieval trading network. Visitors can take the Flobanen funicular up Mount Fløyen for sweeping views of the city. Nusfjord. Flakstadøya, one of the main islands in Lofoten, is home to this scenic village. It ranks among Norway's oldest and best preserved fishing settlements. Nestled within a small fjord, it benefits from a naturally sheltered harbor. In the area, fish farming cages can be seen, used for salmon aquaculture. These structures are designed to allow a steady flow of fjord water, ensuring fresh oxygen supply. Salmon remain in these enclosures for 12 to 24 months, until they reach the ideal harvest size. Rjukan. A small town with a significant industrial history and a key role in World War II. Located in a narrow valley, it is bisected by the Mana River. Since the town remains in shadow during winter, solar panels were installed on the surrounding mountains to redirect sunlight. The summit of Mount Gastatoppen is accessible via funicular or by hiking along mountain trails. Hemsedal. Nicknamed the Scandinavian Alps, it is a year-round destination for outdoor activities. Its landscape features rugged mountains, dense forests, and fertile valleys. Crystal-clear streams and alpine lakes add to the region's tranquil beauty. One of Hemsedal's natural wonders is Heidnefossen waterfall. Tall and narrow, it plunges dramatically from a sheer cliff. Modalen. With a small population, this village is peaceful and remote. The area is home to numerous waterfalls, a signature feature of Western Norway's scenery. Unlike more tourist-heavy locations, it offers an authentic glimpse into rural Norwegian life. Torghatten. An iconic mountain with a massive natural hole running through its peak, located on the island of Torget. It was formed around 10,000 years ago during the glacial melt. Water and ice eroded the weaker rock layers, leaving behind this striking tunnel. According to Norse mythology, it was created by an arrow shot by the troll Hestmannen, who was chasing the maiden Lekamoya. The Troll King, Somnafjellet, intercepted the arrow, deflecting it into the mountain, piercing it, and forming the hole. Eidfjord. A municipality and village serving as the gateway to the Hardangervidda National Park. Its name means land between two waters, referring to the fjord and Lake Eidfjordvatnet. Through the deep and narrow Mabodalen Canyon flows the Bjoreo River. Originating from the Hardangerjökullin Glacier, this mountain river cascades down, forming rapids and waterfalls. Foringfossen waterfall stuns visitors with its dramatic plunge. Since the 19th century, it has been a tourist magnet, symbolizing the untamed beauty of Norway. Within this municipality lies the Sima Valley, framed by snow-capped peaks and alpine meadows. Hiking trails here lead adventurers toward the Hardangerjökullin Glacier. Hardangervidda National Park. The largest protected area in Norway. Unlike the towering cliffside fjords, its landscape is vast and gently rolling. It was shaped during cold periods when massive ice sheets sculpted the terrain. Scattered with lakes and rivers born from surrounding glaciers, some waters are renowned for excellent trout fishing. Hardanger Fjord. Norway's second longest fjord and the fifth longest in the world. It stretches from Bømlo in the North Sea to Oda at its inland end. Viking expeditions once launched from here, including voyages to Iceland and Greenland. The Hardanger Bridge spans the fjord, linking Eidfjord and Ullensvang. At 1,380 meters, or 4,500 feet in length, it is the country's longest suspension bridge. One of Hardanger Fjord's branches, Sorfjorden, is known for its apple orchards. The eastern shores are rich in agricultural tradition, while the western side is marked by towering mountains and dense forests. Tourism has surged in recent decades as the fjord serves as a gateway to Trolltunga, Borgafonna, and Hardanger Vida National Park. Ona. A small fishing village on the island of the same name, located in northwestern Norway. It consists of two main islands, Ona and Husøya, connected by a small bridge. Perched atop the island, the Ona Lighthouse marks the entrance to Hustadvika, a maritime area known for strong currents. Kinsarvik. Located at the mouth of Sorfjorden, this village is surrounded by fertile valleys. During the Middle Ages, it was a key religious and administrative center, home to a 12th century stone church that still stands today. Over the centuries, the area became a launching point for explorers, farmers, and travelers seeking to cross the Hardanger Vida Plateau. Stavanger. Positioned along the North Sea coast, this city is known for its deep maritime heritage. Its strategic location has made it a crucial hub for Norway's oil industry. The country's first oil discovery occurred in 1969 at the Ekofisk field, propelling Stavanger into an energy powerhouse. This boom attracted people from around the world, giving the city an international character. Its old town is considered one of the best preserved in Europe, featuring nearly 200 white-painted wooden houses. Swords in Rock is a historical and artistic monument near the city, symbolizing Norway's unification and peace. Vikoiri. The word Vik translates to bay, reflecting this village's historical importance as a natural harbor for the Vikings. Situated on the southern shore of Sonnenjefjord, it is well known for producing Gammelost, a cheese with origins dating back to the Viking Age. Ove Church stands out from most medieval Norwegian churches, which are traditionally made of wood. Nearby, Hopperstad Stav Church was built around the year 1130. It was restored in 1881 by architect Peter Andreas Blix, who brought back its original medieval design. Undstad. A remote village in Lofoten, it has earned a reputation as an outstanding surfing destination. Once a fishing community, its isolation led to a steep population decline until tourism sparked a revival. The first surfboards arrived in 1963, brought by Norwegian brothers Thor and Hans Egil Crane, now considered the pioneers of surfing in Norway. Sonnenjefjordsvegen. This scenic road stretched between Lom, in the Gudbrandsdalen Valley, and Gopne, near Sonnenjefjord. It is part of Norway's 18 national tourist routes, recognized for their stunning landscapes and cultural significance. Passing through Jotunheim National Park, it winds through mountains, valleys, and rivers. Along different sections, travelers can admire glaciers like Smortstabreen and pristine alpine lakes. Svalbard. The largest town in the Lofoten Islands. The area has been inhabited since the Viking Age, with records of human settlements dating back 1,000 years. On the horizon stands the famous Solveig goat. Named for its resemblance to a goat, it features two peaks that look like horns. A renowned climbing destination, it offers routes ranging from moderate to advanced difficulty. Cheyenne. This city lies along the banks of the Cheyenne-Selve River. It marks the starting point of the Telemark Canal, considered one of Europe's most scenic boat routes. Built in the 19th century before the rise of railways, it was designed to improve goods transportation. Today, it serves as a tourist attraction, winding through lakes, rivers, and mountains, allowing navigation from Cheyenne to the inland fjord of Darlin. Mo i Rana. Nestled among the mountains, fjords, and rivers of northern Norway, this industrial town is known for its steel and aluminum production. Its strong metallurgical industry has earned it the nickname City of Iron. Nearby, the Glommaga River flows from the Svartisen Glacier. Over time, its waters have carved deep limestone canyons. This region provides a crucial habitat for Norwegian wildlife. The gray wolf is one of the top predators in mainland Norway. Its population remains strictly regulated to ensure balance in the ecosystem. Unlike wolves, red foxes do not form packs. In Nordic folklore, they are often depicted as cunning and mystical creatures, linked to magic and intelligence. The Eurasian lynx is the largest wild cat in Europe. With its natural camouflage, it moves effortlessly through boreal forests and rugged mountain terrain. Lustra Fjord. A branch of Sonja Fjord. This fjord is framed by the towering peaks of Jotunheimen and Breheimen National Parks. It is often called the Emerald Fjord due to its striking blue-green waters, colored by glacial minerals. Since ancient times, it has been used for fishing and transporting goods. Several glacial rivers flow into its waters. Along the shores, traditional villages with wooden houses create picturesque landscapes. Åndalsnes. Known as the mountain capital, it is surrounded by peaks and popular hiking trails. Located on the shores of Romsdalsfjord, it sits at the end of Isfjord. Its growth was fueled by the arrival of the railway in 1924, improving connections with the country's interior. Overlooking Åndalsnes, Rampastreken offers breathtaking views of the Rama Valley and the surrounding mountains. Norheimsund. A picturesque coastal village located near Bergen. The rivers that flow through it empty into Hardangerfjord. Surrounding valleys are dotted with scattered farms and cultivated fields. Jotunheimen National Park. Its name translates to the home of the giants, referencing the towering peaks of the region. To the ancient Norse, this land was believed to be the domain of the Jotnar, the mighty Titans. Numerous glaciers within Jotunheimen have shaped the landscape over thousands of years. At lower elevations, birch and pine forests, grasslands, and rivers define the terrain. Galdhøpiggen. Standing at 2,469 meters, or 8,600 feet, it is the highest peak in Norway and all of Scandinavia. The name Galdhøpiggen means the peak of Galdhø Mountain, referencing the nearby lands. It lies within Jotunheimen National Park. Several glaciers surround the area, with Stigabreen being the most prominent. Atlantic Road. Stretching along Norway's western coast, this scenic route links small islets and islands through bridges and viaducts that seem to float above the Atlantic. Construction began in 1983 as a way to improve local traffic and connect island communities. Battling strong winds and a rugged coastline, the project faced extreme conditions. The Storseisundet Bridge stands out with its dramatic arch, creating the illusion that it is on the verge of collapsing. Trondheim. Once known as Nidaros, it served as Norway's first capital during the Middle Ages. Located on the country's central coast, it functions as a key transport hub connecting north and south. The city's cathedral was built over the tomb of Saint Olav, Norway's king and patron saint. Along the banks of the Nidelva River, wooden houses stand, many now converted into cafes and shops. Grandana National Park. Established in 1962, it became Norway's first national park. Norwegian poet Asmund Olavsson Vinje described these mountains as the silent grandeur, highlighting their solemn beauty. Unlike the coastal regions, Rondane is relatively dry, as clouds release much of their moisture upon hitting the western mountains. Lower elevations are home to forests, while higher altitudes feature tundra vegetation. Near Lake Oranvatnet, within the park, lies Utol Hogget, a small canyon formed during the Ice Age. Krana. A remote and sparsely populated archipelago. It sits just above the Arctic Circle. Mostly rocky, it is shaped by relentless ocean winds and currents. During the Viking Age, it was part of key maritime routes, possibly serving as a stopover for sailors. On the island of Sana, the Kirkehelleren Cave stands out, a natural shelter now used for natural events and concerts. Oslo. The capital and most populous city of Norway. Founded around the year 1040 by King Harald Hardråde, it became the royal court's residence in the 14th century. Oslo's port is among the country's most significant, welcoming international ferries and cruise ships. The Storting, home to the Norwegian Parliament, was inaugurated in 1866. Vigeland Park features dozens of sculptures by Gustav Vigeland, exploring universal themes such as life, family, and death. Divided into multiple sections, the park is linked by tree-lined walkways and carefully maintained gardens. The Royal Palace serves as the official residence of Norway's royal family. South of the capital lies Oslo Fjord, a scenic waterway dotted with islands, small coastal villages, and beaches. Steina. Located in the Steinsdalen Valley, this village belongs to Vestland County. Nearby stands Steinsdalfossen, a waterfall fed by Fossavella River, which originates from Lake Miklavatnet. Captivated by the landscape, German Emperor Wilhelm II visited every summer from 1889 until the outbreak of World War I in 1914. Midsundtrappene. A network of hiking trails built in the mountains of the former Midsund municipality. Authorities enlisted Nepalese Sherpas to construct stone steps and pathways, allowing easier ascents to multiple peaks. Each trail varies in length and elevation, but all benefit from the carefully placed stone steps that enhance safety and accessibility. Arendal. For centuries, this city's location along the Skagerrak Strait fueled its growth as a maritime and trade hub. Between 1700 and 1800, it boasted a powerful merchant fleet, competing with Bergen and Kristiansand. Wealthy shipping investors left their mark on the city center, with grand townhouses and public buildings. Some residents embarked on long voyages across the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, forging connections with distant ports. Skudeneshavn. Located in southwestern Norway, this small town sits at the southern tip of Karmøy Island. Its historic center preserves a remarkable collection of neoclassical wooden houses, built since 1850. These well-preserved structures have earned Skudeneshavn the nickname White City, or Little Gem of Southern Karmøy. Hallingskarva National Park. This park features a high plateau rising above the surrounding valleys. Formed from Precambrian rock, its geological history dates back nearly 1 billion years. In local mythology, it was considered a sacred place, tied to legends of trolls and giants. The rugged landscape inspired Johan Falkberger, a Norwegian author who wrote about the harsh realities of mountain life. Due to its altitude, the area experiences extreme weather, with strong winds and heavy snowfall. Setesdal Valley. This mountainous region in southern Norway maintains deep ties to its Viking heritage. Setesdal Veste Refjul Kahena National Park covers part of the area, offering excellent hiking and wildlife viewing opportunities. At lower elevations, the valley is blanketed with meadows, dense forests, and scattered villages. One of its highlights is Gloppafoss, a waterfall fed by the Gloppa River, which flows from the mountains into the valley. Røros. Founded in 1644 as a mining town after the discovery of copper deposits. For 3 centuries, mining dominated the local economy. It remains one of the few surviving wooden towns in Europe, with dozens of historic houses. The surrounding forests are home to one of the largest moose populations on the continent. Trysil. Located in eastern Norway near the Swedish border, it draws winter visitors with its world-class ski resort. In the 1860s, it hosted one of the country's first organized ski competitions. Trysilfjellet Mountain serves as the hub for outdoor activities, featuring ski slopes and hiking trails. Steindalsbreen. A striking glacier known for its accessibility and breathtaking scenery in the Lyngdon Alps. During summer, glacial meltwater gives the area its signature turquoise hue. This meltwater feeds rivers and streams that flow into the valley, creating waterfalls and crystal-clear currents. Verdensende. Here, the horizon stretches endlessly where the sea seems to meet the sky, earning it the name End of the World. From this vantage point, the waters of Skagerrak Strait can be seen linking Norway, Denmark, and Sweden. During the last ice age, glaciers sculpted and smoothed the granite rocks, shaping their gentle rolling forms. One of the highlights is a replica of a tipping lighthouse, an old structure once used to burn fire and guide ships. Kristiansand. A coastal city, often referred to as the capital of the South. Its geographic location grants it a particularly mild climate. Founded in 1641 by King Christian IV, it was designed as a fortified city with a grid-patterned street layout. Vardø. Deep in the Arctic, it is one of the oldest towns in northern Norway. Vardø and the Varanger Peninsula serve as a paradise for birdwatchers. Its rugged landscape features moss-covered rocks, steep coastlines, and relentless winds. Vardøhus fortress remains an active stronghold, originally built in medieval times to defend against Russian incursions. The Steilneset Memorial honors the 91 people executed for witchcraft in Vardø during the 17th century. Drakar Leviathan is an artistic installation shaped like a Viking ship, crafted from modern materials. Jondal. Located on the eastern shore of Hardangerfjord, it is renowned for its fruit orchards. a unique microclimate created by the interaction of the fjord, surrounding mountains, and fertile soil, enhances local agriculture. Its small yet bustling harbor serves as a key ferry link across the fjord. Svartisen. A glacial system whose name translates literally to black ice. It is Norway's second largest glacier, surpassed only by Jostedalsbreen. From its vast ice sheets, several glacial tongues descend, including Angebreen and Osterdalsbreen. Located south of the Arctic Circle, it is part of the Saltfjellet-Svartisen National Park. Svelvik. A small coastal town near Oslo. It lies among the Svelkikstraumen Strait, a waterway connecting Drammenfjord with Oslo Fjord. Historically, it has served as a key maritime passage, as ships must navigate the strait to reach Drammenfjord. Blekkefjord. The town's historic center is filled with wooden houses inspired by Dutch architecture. During the 17th and 18th centuries, Blekkefjord maintained a thriving trade with the Netherlands, exporting timber and dried fish. Surrounding mountains and hills consist of ancient rock formations and lakes. Cliffs and sheltered bays are scattered along the coastline. Nordkjosbotn. A common stop for travelers and transporters in northern Norway. Surrounded by mountains, it is naturally shielded from Arctic winds. Its vegetation consists mainly of birch, pine, and low tundra, well adapted to the cold climate. The landscape transforms dramatically with the seasons, featuring lush green forests in summer and a completely white world in winter. Inerdalen. Often called Norway's most beautiful valley, it lies within Trollheimen. designated as the country's first nature reserve in 1967. The area is home to dense forests and a central lake, Inerdalsvatnet. Mountain farms have existed here for generations, with some still in operation today. Longfjorden. Less famous than other fjords, it stretches across the municipalities of Mold, Rama, and Vestnes. As a branch of Romsdal Fjord, it is considered a secondary fjord within a larger system. At times, dolphins, orcas, or porpoises can be spotted in its waters. It is believed that Vikings once sailed through here on their journeys between the coast and inland Norway. Lillehammer. A city nestled in a valley beside Lake Mjøsa. Located near Rondane and Jotunheimen National Parks, it is surrounded by forested mountains. The 1944 Winter Olympics put it on the international map, leading to infrastructure investments and a rise in tourism. Lake Mjøsa, Norway's largest, freezes in winter, offering opportunities for ice skating and fishing. Trollheimen. Meaning the home of the trolls, this mountain range is located in central Norway. It is a prime destination for hiking, offering well-marked trails and mountain lodges. Some peaks are jagged and dramatic, while others have been softened by glacial erosion. High-altitude lakes such as Jævelvatnet boast crystal-clear waters and sandy shores. Havøysund. Situated on the island of Havøya, in the Barents Sea, it is one of the world's northernmost road-connected towns. For centuries, it has thrived as a fishing settlement, benefiting from abundant cod and other species. In summer, the sun never sets for nearly 2 months, while winter brings weeks of complete darkness. A wind farm on the nearby hills operates under extreme weather conditions, generating renewable energy. Stranda. Located on the west coast, this village enjoys a prime location along Geiranger Fjord. Throughout the 20th century, it evolved into a tourist destination thanks to its proximity to the renowned fjord. It is widely known in Norway for its cured meats, particularly strandaskinke or stranda ham. Haugesund. Nicknamed the Cradle of the Vikings. The surrounding region was once home to Norway's early kings, including Harald Fairhar, who unified the country in the 9th century. The city sits along the Kármán Strait, a vital maritime passage connecting it to the Atlantic Ocean. Bakkanossi. From its summit, hikers are rewarded with breathtaking views of Nyre Fjord, a branch of Sonja Fjord. Despite its stunning scenery, it remains less crowded than iconic viewpoints like Trolltunga, offering a peaceful atmosphere. Old Strinafell Road. Built in a rugged mountain setting, it was designed to connect Norway's western and eastern regions. Workers manually carved the route using simple tools, making it an impressive feat for its time. It winds through steep mountains, deep valleys, glacial rivers, and turquoise lakes. Unredal. This village lies in a valley that opens into Arlandsfjord. Until 1988, the only access was by sea, but the construction of a tunnel finally connected it by land. Built in 1147, Undredal's Stave Church is the smallest active church in Scandinavia. Kabelvåg. Recognized as the birthplace of the fishing industry in the Lofoten Islands. During medieval times, it thrived as a cod fishing port, fueling Norway's commercial growth. Vågen Church, built in 1898, is one of the largest wooden churches in the country, accommodating up to 1,200 people. Helmøyvit Canyon. carved over thousands of years by the persistent flow of water. Rock formations alternate with patches of vegetation, creating a striking contrast. The area is rich in minerals, with the canyon primarily composed of gneiss and mica rocks. Jølstravaten Lake. Its blue-green waters mirror the sky and surrounding mountains. Framed by forests and grazing lands, the nearby peaks often remain snow-capped. Fed by multiple rivers and streams, its waters flow into Jølstra River, which eventually empties into Firda Fjord. Vesterålen. Located northeast of the Lofoten Islands and west of the Andøya Peninsula, this archipelago offers stunning coastal scenery. It has become a prime destination for whale watching and seabird observations, thanks to its rich maritime ecosystem and proximity to the Atlantic Ocean. Andøya. Norway's 10th largest island, forming part of the Vesterålen archipelago. Its landscape alternates between rugged mountains inland and wide coastal plains with white sandy beaches. Much of the island is covered by tundra, wetlands, and small lakes. The Andøya National Tourist Route highlights its best scenery, from beaches to viewpoints like Bukkajärka. Hordavik. Nestled between mountains and the sea, it features a long beach ideal for surfing. Known for strong winds and powerful swells from the Norwegian Sea. The golden sand, rare along Norway's typically rocky coastline, makes this peninsula a unique exception. Begonje. Surrounded by Arctic landscapes, this small fishing village lies in the country's northeast. Many residents have Finnish ancestry, influencing the local dialect, traditions, and cuisine. King crab fishing and tourism have surged in recent years, drawing visitors to the rich waters of the Barents Sea. Kyringe. A coastal area within the municipality of Bodø. It preserves traditional wooden buildings, reflecting its rich maritime heritage. Its natural beauty has made it a filming location for various movies and series, portraying life along the Arctic coast. Alnes. Located on the island of Gudøya, this coastal village lies a short distance from Ålesund. It retains a peaceful and secluded charm, attracting fewer tourists than other destinations in the region. Due to treacherous waters, this coastline has witnessed numerous shipwrecks throughout history. Its most iconic landmark is the Alnes Lighthouse, built in 1852 and still in operation today. Ballstad. Situated on the island of Vestagøya in the Lofoten archipelago. Every winter, the shrei, a type of Arctic cod, migrates to these waters, supporting a centuries-old fishing tradition. Though now a modern village, Vestagøya contains archaeological remains indicating Viking presence. Honningsvåg. A coastal town located on the island of Magerøya in the far north of the country. It often serves as the gateway for travelers heading to North Cape. Its busy harbor is filled with fishing boats focused primarily on cod. Surrounded by mountains, tundra, and sea, the area boasts rugged beauty with dramatic fjords and towering cliffs. Egersund. This town has been a strategic location since Viking times. Its naturally deep harbor provides a key advantage, shielding it from the strong winds and currents of the North Sea. For generations, herring fishing has been the backbone of its economy. To Tvindefossen. A tiered waterfall located near the road connecting Bergen and Oslo. At the upper section, the water spreads wide before cascading down in multiple streams. Local folklore claims that drinking from it can slow aging or provide health benefits. Hedelsstave Church. The largest Stave church in Norway. Built entirely of wood, it was constructed using traditional joinery techniques without metal nails. Its posts, portals, and other elements are intricately carved with Christian and Norse motifs. A small cemetery surrounds the church, a common feature of Norwegian churches. Molde. Nicknamed the City of Roses due to the abundance of rose bushes that bloom in its gardens and parks during summer. Situated along Molde Fjord, a coastal inlet that forms part of the region's extensive fjord system. Alta Fjord. Located along the Norwegian Sea, it stretches inland from the island of Stjernøya to the city of Alta. Its Arctic landscapes are striking, with mountain peaks that remain snow-capped for most of the year. For centuries, the fjord served as a vital transport route, linking Arctic communities with the rest of Norway. Alta is also known as the City of the Northern Lights, offering spectacular views of this natural phenomena. Samurai. An island made up of several islets connected by bridges. Its beaches resemble exotic destinations due to the clarity and the color of water, though temperatures remain cold. The main village, also named Samnaroy, has only a few hundred residents, most of whom work in the fishing industry. Hammerfest. In 1891, it became one of the first cities in the world to install electric street lighting. Throughout history, it has served as a base for explorers and hunters, heading into the Arctic. The city is part of the Struve Geodetic Arc, a 19th century scientific project used to measure the Earth's shape. Vadsø. Located in the far northeast of Norway, this small coastal town showcases a classic Arctic landscape. The region has been home to the Sami people for thousands of years. During the 18th and 19th centuries, Finnish and Norwegian immigrants settled in the area. The Kven people, descendants of Finnish migrants, have left a strong cultural imprint, maintaining their own language and traditions. Fredrikstad. The historic center of this coastal city, known as Gamlebyen, is the best preserved fortress in Norway. Founded in 1567 by King Frederick II after the destruction of nearby Sarpsborg. The Glomma, Norway's longest river, played a crucial role in the city's development, serving as a trade route and a key channel for timber transport. Other destinations. Stretching from the southern fjords to the Arctic north, and with thousands of islands, Norway offers countless places to explore. Skjærvisfossen, a waterfall near the town of Voss, located close to Voringsfossen, and Lottafossen. Ridderspranget, a narrow canyon along the Sjø River, whose name means the night sleep. Sundostrand, a small village a few hours from Sundal, featuring well-preserved 18th and 19th century houses. Mardalsfossen, one of the tallest waterfalls in Europe, nestled in the Mardaland Valley. Munkholmen, a tiny islet in Trondheim Bay, once home to Benedictine monks during the Middle Ages. Hundana's Lighthouse, facing the Norwegian Sea, built in 1928. Balestrand, a fjordside village along Sognefjord that has attracted European artists and writers since the 19th century. Hellerøy in Jøsingfjord Valley, known for traditional Norwegian shelters built into the cliffs. Hokland in the Lofoten Islands, often regarded as Norway's most beautiful beach. Vik Beach, located next to Hokland, a peaceful stretch of fine white sand. Roksetra, an abandoned farm and a popular hiking destination in southern Norway. Langvatnet, a mountain lake near the scenic Gamla Strinversvegen route. Manafossen, a powerful waterfall plunging from a narrow cliff. Fjørbergfossen, a cascade flowing beneath the road between Asnes and Sundal. Horsid, a remote Lofoten beach surrounded by lush green mountains. Heskjerit Lighthouse, standing on Asmar, isolated island north of Longøya. Bondhusvatnet, a picturesque glacial lake with turquoise waters in the Hardanger region. Arlandsdalen Valley, often called the Grand Valley of Norway, carved by the Arlandselvi River. Storfossen, a stream and waterfall near Trondheim. Tinghagen, a significant political and legal assembly site during the Viking and medieval eras. Orgenstave Church, a 12th century masterpiece of medieval architecture, featuring a 6-tiered roof. Lomstov Church, originally built around 1160 and renovated multiple times, adorned with dragon head replicas. Alta Canyon, the largest gorge north of the Arctic Circle. Zacharias Dam, set in a breathtaking natural landscape, creating the Zacharias Vatnet Reservoir. Inspired by the magic of the Northern Lights and the Viking spirit, we part ways, eager to explore more. Tak, Norway!